Chief Minister Nongthongman Birenda ngasi Bisnupur District ki Fubalada internally displaced person IDP sing na lainaba fabricated yumsing sagaliba gi phibam yengsinkre. Chief Minister gi yengsin khongchat asida Works Minister Govindas, MLA Singh, DC Bisnupur, Laurembam Bikram yauna atei official kayasu loinaki. Fubalagi semga sagaliba singi mafamda Tronglaubi amasung Churachandpur dagi lanjena duna lairiba nupi sing na makhoi gi pendaba awat apa kayagi maramda phongdokhiba wafam sing adu Chief Minister na taraduna thabak oina pangthoknaba tawgani haiba wafamsu nupi sing aduda thajaba pikhi. Fubalada sagadaba yum sing asi chani romni adubu hojik maki oina punna yum chamga marfuhum doini adubu masida yum kunmanga kuntra hapchinana ba Chief Minister na official sing da pautak su pikhi. Chief Minister na relief camp ki nupi ngaktagi committee ga su unaduna makhoi gi wakasu taki haiba wafam CM gi social media da thagalakpa post amana hairi.
Relief camp ki kano committee one member hoiga. Meeting at any relief camp committee.
The climate control weather control
Thangna nipan lak suba oina Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman na Union Budget Parliament ta ngasi puthokre. Parliament ki chathariba mifamda ngasi Union Finance Minister Sitharaman na Lok Sabha da Union Budget adu puthokhi ngasi puthokliba budget asigi matangda Minister Sitharaman na thamkiba mahaki warolda chahi amada lupa lakh 12 fawbagi income lakpa miyosing income tax sibadagi koklagani. Pradhan Mantri Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana hodokna basu lauthoki. Scheme asigi matungina agriculture ki pothok hengahanba crop diversification amasung sustainable agricultural projects in hengalhanaba pandam thamli masigi mathakda panchayat amasung block level da post harvest storage hengalhanba irrigation facility fagathanba amasung long and short term credit sing marang kaina laumi singda fanghanba yauri scheme asina leibaga sigi laumi crore ama henbada kanaba piba ngamlagani. Pawamagi matungina ingkum jalisingani kunmathoigi February amada Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman na ahanba oina paperless budget puthokhi amasung matam adudagi hauraga hojik fawbada digital oina puthoktuna lagli. Ngasi Lok Sabha da puthoktringai mamangda ngarang sansad ki thaba animakta Finance Minister na economic survey puthokhi. Amaromda saksam anganwari amasung Poshan ani dasamik sino scheme gi senfam hengathanabagi matangdasu minister na phongdokhi. Scheme asigi makhada Aspirational District amasung Northeast Region da lairiba angang crore nipan mironbi nupi amasung angang khomlang pithaglibi mama crore ama henbada chauna kanaba fanghangani haiki.
Happy to announce that there will be no income tax payable up to income of 12 lakh rupees. So, average income of 1 lakh per month other than the special rate income such as capital gains under the new regime. This limit will be 12.75 lakh for salaried taxpayers due to the standard deduction of 75,000. Slabs and rates are being changed across the board to benefit all taxpayers. The new structure will substantially reduce the taxes of the middle class and leave more money in their hands.
Ngasi Lok Sabha da Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman na senaba chahi 2025 kuntaruki oina Leibak asigi oina puthokliba union budget asi tasengnamak miyamgi oiba budget natte haina MPCC gi president K Meghachandra na phongdokre mahakna makhata na haikibada ngasi puthokliba union budget asi Bihari gi election da reflect tawduna Bihar election budget ni haiba yai union budget lising ani kun manga asi India gi budget natraga Bihar election budget la haiba gi wahang lakli haiki Puthoragli budget asida department kharagi budget kasing uba fangi madudi Kendra Sarkar na senaba chahi lising ani kun manga kun taruki oina puthogli budget asiga senaba chahi lising ani kun mari kun manga ga changdam na rubada lising ani kun mari kun manga gi oina education da chada kun dasamik humbu aduga lising ani kun manga kun taruki oina chada ani dasamik jangkhai humdoi transport ki oina lising ani kun mari kun manga tada Chada Taramathoi Dasamik Kunipan aduga lising ani kun mga kun taruki oina Chada Tara Dasamik Marfu humdoi Rural Development da lising ani kun mari kun mga dasamik yangkhay mathoi aduga lising ani kun mga kun taruki oina Chada mga dasamik kun taruk amadi ITN Telecom gi oina Chada ani dasamik nifu mathoi aduga lising ani kun mga kun taruki oina Chada ama dasamik Marfu Nipanta Handaragli Hantana Puthoragli ba budget asi progress oiba budget ni haigadawri bra ngasi puthogli ba budget asi BJP government asina mamangdagi chatharaki ba tax terrorism ga thawong asi asumna reflect tawduna leibagi mamitari haiki.
Yes, the Union Budget 2025 is in fact, it is not the people's budget because it reflects the budget, particularly the state of Bihar election budget. I may raise these questions that whether this India government budget or Bihar government budget. And also this budget will become, the poor people will get more, this poorer, and the rich people will become richer. And also there is not much reflected the farmers, and the Union Finance Minister Nirmala ji, she never mentioned even the MSP also. While the entire farmers protesting, demanding the MSP, and she didn't even mention the MSP in this 2025 budget. And also, there the Indian economy is in a serious problem. We have this unemployment crisis in the entire nations. We may recall 2014, the Honorable Prime Minister has announced that this BJP government will provide 2 crore jobs in a year. So she never mentioned about the unemployment of the youth. And it is very unfortunate that this budget 2025 never serious about the unemployment of the youth in India. And this is the unemployment which is the rising across nations, and never serious on this unemployment and all. And this Union Budget 2025, it's something like the budget's cut in the different departments. We can mention some of the departments that the education and transport, rural development and IT and these telecom departments, the budget cuts are there, that is happening there in these different departments. When we compared in the last budget, I mean these particular departments in 2024, this education, it was 2.60%, and now in 2025 it's become 2.53%. So in transport department, when we compared with this present budget, this in the last year 11.28%, and again this present year we find that 10.83% only. It is becoming less percentage is allocating for the transport department. And again also this rural development, which is very important in the entire rural people of India, and we find that this in the last year this rural development department, it is 5.51%. Again this current year it is 5.26%, which is less than last year. This is in fact, it is collapsing the economy in the rural area, and the rural area is not given the importance in this current budget 2025. Again, we can also mention IT and telecom department. This is also something happening that in the last 2024 budget that it was 2.41%, and again in this year 1.88%, which is less than earlier, and it's become diminishing the size of the budget in different departments. And the medical departments, health department is also not taking very seriously in this current year 2025. The budget cuts, we find it in this year, and it is in fact the serious situations of the Indian economy under this Modi economics 2025. And that is fine then, and this is the, shortly we read over the budget, and when we hear the presentation of the union ministers, these are just we have seen. And again, Manipur and the northeast of India, we are facing a lot of problem. Particularly this Manipur violence since start of May 2023. There in the budget, we don't see any reflections, particularly for the violence affected people of Manipur, and also the entire people of Northeast India. For Manipur, we thought that this central government take important place for the present related violence, but that is not reflected at all. You see 60,000 people are still in the relief camp. Some days back also, because of these uncomfortable and these problems faced in the relief camp, one of the Thokchom Lukhoi Singh, he tried to commit suicide. Fortunately, could survive. This is happening now and then. The relief camps, more than 60,000 people are still there in the relief camp, and there is no reflections of in the budget for construction of houses for those people who are there in the relief camp. So in fact, it's totally neglected the state of Manipur, which is a bona fide citizen of India. And why this union budget under this Modi economics, double engine governments not reflected these violence affected people of Manipur? It should be number one. And also you see, and this comparison with the Bihar and Manipur. Manipur is in trouble and Bihar is not such type of trouble. But it is going to be held election shortly, and for that reason, election related matters, they are allocating more fund for the Bihar government. And also, and why they are not taking serious on Manipur? I think it is, this budget is not people's budget, and in fact this budget is directionless, and it is the importance of the different sectors are not serious. And also the poor people, particularly the farmers and the needy people, this is not properly reflected, it is not properly allocated the budgets. In short, this budget is anti-people's, it's not people-friendly budget, and is a budget for these corporate people and these political motive biasness budget, so to say. I'm just reflecting some of these budget. As you know that some relaxations for these income group under 12 lakhs, that exemption is there, but it is very much particular. And for the poor people, and you see, this group of these people, 4 to 8 lakhs, the income group, that also having these 5% tax, and also these 8 to 12 lakhs on the other side 10% in some these sectors, and 12 to 16 lakhs 15% taxes. In fact, this India in general, this GST, now it's become the tax terrorism. We need to review this tax terrorism. So even if some part is exempted, the entire people of India facing the tax terrorism. So we need to review all this type of this GSTs and tax and everything, that the people are suffering a lot, and the type of tax terrorism is still continue. We need to review it. And in fact, in this budget, still this tax terrorism is continue. Thank you for giving me some time for this on this budget 2025.
Ngasi Imphal East District ki District Health Society amadi Northeastern English School Moirang Kampu School da free health camp ama pangthokre. health camp asida mahairoi yauna mioi chahumrom layengki amasung lemna hidak langthaksu pikhi camp asigi matangda Northeastern English School Moirang Kampugi principal na haikibada ngasi school asida health is wealth haiba wakhalonda health department ka khusamnaraga free health camp asi pangthok chabani camp asi pangthok naba honabada mateng pangbiriba khwai pumna makpu ngamkhai leitana thagachari haina mahakna phongdokhi free health camp asida punna doctor nurse amadi medical staff tarahumdoina sarugyakhi
masi aikoina pangthokjariba free medical camp si Northeastern English School Moirang Kampudani masida akhoi school gi chhatri sing aduga lekai sigi lebiri mi sing ki hakchang phana thamnabagi damakta health is well aibagi makhada program ji Manipur government ga medical director ka tana jarga tokjabani adu masi hodi bawda mi chamaga humra rom engjagre aduga makata usi jegini masi gi sinbi lambi ba akhoi medical director ki lakpi mi sing masung school gi medical committee puno ko aina amukhana thagat phongdokchari
Mitei irol iek loina silol apun balup milala sam amadi maifagi lamjing makhada mitei mayek tambi takpi bagi thoram Sri Bhumi district Nilam Bazar gi manung chana leiba Patharia B block mitei khunda Ambika Singhana numitarani gi oiba mitei mayeki tambi khi bagi certificate ngasi yenthokre All Jiribam Sports Association AJSA na sinduna Jiribam Higher Secondary School gi sanabungda team taret na sarugyaduna sanariba First Elangbam Tomba Singh Memorial Junior Boys Under 17 Football Tournament in lising ani kunmari kunmanga gi ngasi sanakhiba aroiba Preliminary Group League Round gi match ta SM Club na Oriental Club pu goal ani shinoda maithiba pikre ngasi sanakhiba match asida center referee the Nil Kamal assistant referee the Iqbal amadi Akbar aduga fourth official referee ona Aziz Haider na conduct tawki ahanba semi-final match hayeng tangani gi nungthil pung ani makhai taba matamda Laisem Club ka Anandamoy Club ka sanagani ngasigi match asida Laisem Club ka Oriental Club ani na sanakhi Laisem Club na toss ngamduna side khanki aduga Oriental Club na ball kauduna sanaba hauki ngasigi match asida Laisem Club ki sanaroi Jetli na manga suba minute goal ama chanduna half mamangda Laisem Club na Oriental Club tagi goal ama shinoda mangjil thaki half matung Laisem Club ki sanaroi Numit Hussein na nifu nithoi suba minute goal ama ga chanba ngamduna apiba matamda Laisem Club na Oriental Club bu goal ani shinoda maithiba pikibani ningsing bayai hojik pangthokliba tournament asi Jiribam gi bawprada leiba Elangbam Toyai Singh amadi mahakki machin manaw sing na makhoi gi leikhidraba mapabungi mamingda kachaba tournament ni